Hey y'all, welcome. Hey, it's Timmy here with Couture. Great to be with you this evening. It is 6:31 and it is hump day, so I hope that you are having a great week so far. Today was the last official day of my delightful vacation, and we did some patriotic decor, as you might have seen while we were away, and staged some really fun displays with some of the things that we created. And I am back with another fun DIY patriotic decor design for you tonight. And this is actually inspired by a fellow designer using some transfers that are retired. So maybe you have them in your stash, and if not, let me know and I can give you some ideas of some other ways in which you can use some of the current transfers we have to replicate this same look. But really what I wanted to show you was how easy it is to use our new chalk paste formula to paint with. Yep, you heard that right. You can actually use our chalk paste as paint, and it is delightful to use. The reason why it's so awesome is that it dries super fast. Hey Patricia, nice to see you today. So what I have is one of our 6x18 box frames. This was actually an older version. We have a newer one that is double-sided with a wood back like this one, but it's a lighter wood. This is more like in a dark espresso, and then a whitewash finish. If you look close, you could probably see some areas where it's been sanded, and that's because there was a design on here before, and I was just ready for a change. So I sanded it off so I'd have a nice smooth surface, and I used some of our placement tape on the corners, and I just have one more corner here to add. Hello, Miss Sandy. I hope you are doing awesome. I see you've been very busy with your vendor event while I was away. I hope they were fruitful and successful. Sandra is an incredibly talented painter. So there we go. So I have used our placement tape just to make it so that I'm only gonna be painting this whitewashed inside. And I'm gonna do a little bit of an untraditional color for this patriotic design. I'm not gonna use our bright cadet blue. I'm actually gonna use this beautiful colonial blue. So this is part of our new chalk paste formula, and it's creamier and dreamier than ever. It goes on super smooth, really easy to use, and is great to paint with. So that's what we're gonna do. I also do have one of the stars that comes available in our star kit. There's actually 3 sizes of wood heart stars that come in this set. These are the middle one and the large one. The small one was the one we used recently when we used this cute little guy to make the stars and stripes that you might have seen if you caught me earlier. But this one, we're going to use the middle one, and we're going to paint this too, and then we're going to use our chalk pen to just give it a little bit of definition. So super easy, super fast. And as I said, we've got this now gorgeous, dreamy formula that's going to make it super easy for us to just paint this gorgeous color all over the surface. And you can really use whatever. Oops, I think I just had a little tip. Let me see if I can fix that. Hello, Miss Sudaganji. My setup here was falling down. Let's see if that's better. Now I'm like, you got my head cut off, but that's okay. You guys get the gist of what's happening here, I think. Let's see. Excuse my hands there. Huh? Oh, my screws are not quite tight there. All right, so we're just gonna take this and we're gonna spread this chalk paste until we've covered this entire surface. You can water it down a tad, and that actually makes it smooth out even easier and spread that much quicker. And like I said, what's great is if you have our chalk paste, it's just another way to utilize it, and you don't have to go out and buy chalk paint or acrylic paint. You can just use our chalk paste. And they come in so many gorgeous colors that it's super fun to mix and match things. with our designs in the colors of your choice. So super easy. Miss Sue, I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been watching your photos of your cute pup at daycare. Our trainer has been talking to us about thinking about using some daycare for our new pups. So we might just consider it. And I'm going to just, again, give this a little bit of a spray, and it's just going to make it that much easier, as I said, to kind of smooth out this paint. And if you want to hurry this along, you can just use a little bit of a heat tool or a hair dryer. If you have an embossing tool, that will work as well. And you know, you can even use baby wipes and use that to spread the paste. That also kind of gives it more of a little bit of a, like a stained finish. So depending on the look that you're going for, you can do it a couple different ways. Now we're going to use, as I said, some retire transfers tonight, and one of them is the woven plaid, and the woven plaid is really cool. And I kind of always thought about it as something that I would use at the kind of Christmas holiday time, but then I realized, you know, there's a lot of flexibility with it, that we can use it in lots of different ways. So definitely when you're looking at the patterns that we offer, think outside the box. There's a lot of different ways you can use them. Change up the colors and it changes the whole look and feel. And that's what's kind of cool about it. And this doesn't have to be totally perfect. I know for those of you out there that struggle with, like I do, a little perfection syndrome, that might be hard to palette, but you really kind of want, if you like the rustic vibe like I do, the vintage vibe, then having it not be perfect sometimes is best. I just want to make sure I got the corners here. So I'm going to take this tape and I'm going to pull it up before the paint is dry. And again, I said paint, but this is just our chalk paste that we're using. Hey, Edie from Canada. How are you doing, my friend? Haven't talked or seen you in a while. I hope things are getting better in Canada and restrictions are starting to loosen up like they are here in the U.S. Hey, Dad. Oh, Deb Parent and I are going to make plates. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Deb Parent is one of my new designers on my team, and I'm so happy she has joined us and is starting to do some wonderful creations and sharing those creations. So I'm using one of our little stir tools here just to be able to get that tape up. I'm always looking for little tools to use instead of my fingernails, because if you know me, you know fingernails are not my thing. I tried really hard last year to stop biting my nails, and I did for a while, and then I did it again. Then I started biting again. I found myself biting them when I was on vacation, and I thought, what is up with that? I'm on vacation. There should be no stress. But I was thinking about all what I wanted to do when I got back. Not good. Not good at all. So I like to pull up this tape while the chalk paste is still wet. I find it's just easier and cleaner. So the last piece here is going to come up. And then I am going to grab my quick dry tool and get this the rest of the way dry. Because the next step is we are going to use our woven plaid transfer. So I got a little yuckies on me. Oh, I also wanted to paint one of these stars, didn't I? So we're gonna let that dry. I also have my fan on over my head because it's really warm today. Oh my goodness, who knew in Connecticut it was gonna be this warm? Hello, Miss Margaret. It is lovely to see you as well. It was so fun to be on vacation, but I did miss you all. I wanted to go live more often than I ended up going live. You know how that goes. You know, when you're on vacation, you're kind of like, I'm gonna just chill out and relax, have lots of time to do chalking, and instead I had lots of time to eat. We ate out a lot, which was lovely, and I got to visit with my sister. It was so awesome to be at a house that was 10 minutes from her. I felt so blessed to have that opportunity to be with her and spend so much time with her. I don't get to do that as often as I'd like. 3 hours away is a long way to be able to see each other as regularly, especially in this time, than I'd like. So she got to hang out with the pups a lot, went to the beach a lot, saw some sunsets. The pups saw the beach for the first time. It went crazy in the water. They had a great old time. Even my kids got a chance to come up and visit, which I was thrilled about. So here we go. So see, we're painting our star as well. Now these are two-dimensional, so, or both double-sided, I should say. So we could also do the other side if we want. We could add some different, even decoupage would be kind of fun on the edges if we wanted. You could kind of do whatever you'd like there. But I'm gonna just paint that one. And with my shimmer paste, my shimmer red, I'm going to use my big star. I got blue hands. And I am going to take a piece of this woven plaid so we'll be able to coordinate everything. And this is part of that woven plaid. It was a big D size transfer. And we're gonna chalk on the woven plaid onto this big star. So I think we'll need to go this way to get it on there. And let's see, since that is pretty much right down the center, let's see if we can get that lined up. And you could alternate colors on this one if you want, but we're gonna go simply with this shimmer red. And if you haven't tried out our shimmer paste yet, you have to try them. They're so much fun. They're great for holidays or when you want to add a little extra bling to your designs. It's a nice way to bring some glitter in without the mess of adding glitter after you've chalked. So, and you know, chalking is so fast, so simple, and these are so spreadable, these pastes, so easy to work with. So we're just spreading that chalk paste with our squeegee until the whole star is covered. And then of course, you know, we got the awesome peel and reveal. We're almost done here. One more spot I missed. And any excess, just pull it off with your squeegee and put it right back in the jar for another day. So here we go. Voila. And then we're going to pull that back. And look at that pretty star. I think this red is going to look really nice because it's not a bright red. So I think it's going to coordinate really nice with that country blue. So here we go, look at the star. So sweet, right? Hello, Marie. Hey, Kathy. Oh, it's so nice to see so many of you guys today. All right, so let's see how this is drying. It's getting there. It's pretty dry already, just with my fan overhead. So I'm gonna put this over there and let that dry. And I have two pieces of our, let's move this guy out of the way too. I have two pieces of our woven plaid because this is a smidge, like that word, smidge, shorter, and I want it to go all the way across. So we'll do that. Now, the other one I'm using is, I'm going to use the word brave. And this was from one of our patriotic transfers from last year. But you also could use the Stars and Stripes Forever on this, which I think would be really cute too. Or even the word America from the big Land That I Love transfer that is out right now. So there's a lot of options. Hey Debbie, how are ya? So I just want to make sure that this is pretty thoroughly dry before we add the next transfer on top. And I love using this quick dry tool because it is exactly what it is. Sounds like it's quick dry. But it's not like an embossing tool where you have to worry about heating up your transfer. So it's kind of like a denim-y look. And it is pretty close. Here comes my little Sophie Snoodle coming to visit. All right, and then here we go. Here is the woven plaid. And this one we're going to make really simple. I'm going to put it right straight down the middle. And then I'm going to line this piece up so that it'll go all the way across. Oops. So when we get here, I'm going to need to lift this up so that we can get to the end, and then I'll pull this one down. But I just want to have a sense about where it is that it's going to go. That's about right. And we are just using, of course, gorgeous bright white. Hey, Miss Cindy White. Talking about bright white, my friend Cindy is with us. And this is almost the end, but still plenty here to use, because you know a little goes a long way. So I'm going to grab another squeegee here. And just make sure when you're working that you've pressed the transfer down pretty well so that you don't have any air bubbles. That will make sure that you get a nice smooth. And if you hear a little crinkle, a little pop, it probably means there's a little air bubble. And I did hear a little pop, but I'm not going to sweat it too much because we're going to cover it with words anyway. So we're not going to be able to see that. And as I said, this original design was from a fellow designer that I saw last year do a project, and I just thought it was so stinking cute that I had to try it for you so you can see it for yourself. So we want to get all the way to the end of this one. Try to keep it on the green. And cover as much as you need. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Look at how cute that is. Can you see it? I'll show it to you in just a sec. That denim-y blue with the white is really sweet. I just want to make sure this is nice and dry before we go ahead and add this last little piece. And then the words are going to go right over it. And we'll grab that chalk pen, if I can find my chalk pen. I was supposed to dig it out before we got started. Let's see if I can find it. And we're just going to line this up. And get to the last bit here. I like putting a little dab. Makes it a little easier to spread. A little air bubble there. Let me see if I can smooth that out. There we go. Just want to make sure my dots have gone all the way over. I think they have. It's such a fun time to start thinking about patriotic decor because you can leave it up. Awesome. There we go. So see that cute little stripe? Easy peasy, easy peasy peasy. Yeah, the blue is really pretty. Again, that's the colonial blue. We just painted that right on Margaret. Kind of like a nice rustic look. Now, if you like the cadet blue, you totally could use the cadet blue. It'd be fine. And if you had some doohickeys, cute little stickers, you could add them on either side, add little star shapes. Those would be really cute. Actually, I have some cute star shapes. We might try them, see what those look like. They're not flat though, so I'm not sure exactly how they would work. All right, and that feels like it's dry. And then we're gonna use just the word brave and we're gonna put it right on top. Now I've used this one a lot, but I am going to fuzz this one because we've got a couple layers here, so I just want to make sure that we don't pull up those layers by accident. And we're using white again. We're just going to use white right over this. This was from a transfer called Home of the Brave. So there we go. We're going to just put it right over that. Now you could use red over this if you wanted. Do you think we should? Kind of wondering, maybe we should. But not the shimmer red, I don't think. I was gonna go with white. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my original plan. We're gonna go white. I have another white out here just in case we needed more, but I think we're in pretty good shape. And like I said, I like to use my stir tool to put some globs of paste on. Makes it just easier for me to go and spread it. And then any excess I can always just put right back in the jar. Then I don't have to keep dipping my squeegee in if I don't need to. So what's great about this patriotic decor, as I was about ready to tell you, is that you can start with it with Memorial Day and use it for July 4th and then bring it all the way through to Labor Day. So it's fun that way. All right, lots of extra paste here. Figured I'd sneak in a project here while I'm doing the laundry. And gold would be pretty, I think. That would be a great option as well, Marie. I think that would be fun. I think you can do just lots of different ideas with this. I went a little over my F in the Home of the Brave. So I'm just going to use a little bit of blue paint to make a little fix on that. So that's it. Super cute, right? So I said I had these little stars and I wondered how they would look. They'd be kind of cute, I think. Oh, they're two different sizes. Look at that. I don't think I realized these were different size ones. These are even cuter. Look at this. We could glue those right on and give it a little pop of color like that. What do you think? Isn't that cute? If you didn't want to glue it on, you could always use a little bit of a glue dot, so you can always pull it back up when you're done and want to change it out. So there we go. So we've got our cute little sign. We've got our big shimmer star. And then we've got our smaller star where I'm just going to grab my chalk pen. And our chalk pens come in black and white. They also come in silver and gold, so you can use, I think I found it. Look at that. Oh, it's our chalk marker. I found it. I'm so happy. Look, here it is. Oh, let's see. Oh, and it's ready. And then I was just going to do little lines, like it's stitched. I'll continue all the way around there with that, but so you can see what we're doing. So it just looks like it's been stitched. It'll be really cute to go all the way around with that. I will finish that up here in a moment. Let me just get a little paintbrush and fix that little boo-boo. Always good to have a little paintbrush with you just in case there are little boo-boos that need to be fixed. Again, since you could paint with our chalk paste, you can just paint on any of those little spots that you made a boo on. Got another little one over here. And voila. Oh, I see another little spot that could use a little touching up. So I always like to have a little fine paintbrush in case I want to do a little touch-ups in places. So that is it, my friends. Our little patriotic project for the night. We're going to stick these on. I'll put it all together for you and you can see how it looks. Hope you enjoyed. It was great to see all of you. And if you want any more information about any of these projects or more projects to come, be sure to follow my page and watch any new projects that I have coming up. You could also put one of the red and white stars in the middle of the blue star. Yes, I could. Like that, something like that. They're very cute. Some little doohickey thing that I found on clearance somewhere. You know how that goes. All right, my friends, thank you so much. It was great to have you here. Take good care. See you soon. Bye.